down to the end of this so we can see who won the Plump Plantain painting. Hey everyone, it's Amy from Yoso Boho, back with another Thursday Night Thrift. This week I have several different stops with several different hauls to share with you. I will kind of blast through these because there were 4 separate hauls. This is actually 2, and then you'll see a 3rd and a 4th. The first haul is this corner over here. We went to a few garage sales in the Perry, Ohio area. This would be about 2 weekends ago. Not a lot of great stuff. Very first one we went to was so expensive. We were like, this is not meant for us. And then the one that we went to, my goodness, I'm pretty sure half the stuff was already sitting outside that she was selling us because it was in horrible condition, exposed to the elements. And that's where I got these 3 guys. I was super pumped to find these. I love them. One of these is actually made by, it's called Arner, of this eyeglass holder. I should have said that. It's an eyeglass holder. Give me 1 second. I'll go get my eyeglasses. There we go. Now you can see how cute. The other one is, a knockoff, basically. You can tell it's even lighter. Probably made in Japan, or maybe Korea, but they look really cute next to each other. Kind of looks like maybe a he and a she. Yeah, because she's got her little eye makeup on there. So these may sit upstairs to hold our glasses. If we start to use them that way, that would be awesome. If not, if they don't get used, I will be listing them on eBay, and they should do well there. So, and then this guy, I rarely see a lot of dog figurines. I rarely see big cats. So I scooped this up. This woman who was selling this stuff, she was very, very odd. She kept saying, well, what do you think it's worth? Because I pulled this guy out. He looked horrible. He was covered in slime. And I said, would you take $1 for him? And she said, she kind of grabbed him from me and she said, well, I don't know. Do you think he's worth more? And I said, no, not to me. I'll take him for $1. I got him for $1 and the 2 of them for $5. And to be honest, I would have, that was a great price on them to pay $2.50 a piece. At a different sale, I found this guy. And this is not old. I just think they're very cool. I saw Kelly from Brefkist find one of these in a dumpster, and just coincidentally within about a week I found one at a garage sale, and it had a $2 sticker on it, and I picked it up and looked at it and set it down, and she said, I'll let you have that for $1, and I said, sold. So it's sitting in the windowsill and it looks really pretty. I'm not exactly sure how it works. We haven't figured that out yet. I think maybe the ones that are floating up top represent temperature. I don't know. I still have to figure that out. It's just very pretty in the windowsill. And this piece was at a little church rummage sale. This is a piece marked Yellowstone Park. Just a souvenir piece. Neat. Obviously 60s, 70s. Has a really cool green interior. And these sell probably around $12. I got this for either 50 cents or 75 cents. So those were our garage sale finds. We didn't have the greatest of luck, but the things I did find I was pretty happy with. Now when I left Perry, I went to Chardon, Ohio, and Chardon has one of my favorite Goodwills. I'll share the address. I found the rest of these things at that Chardon Goodwill. And I'll start with him because he's just such an attention grabber. I have no idea where he's from. I believe he's African made. I found something similar with these metal pieces. His shape, his form, I just love. This is something that I will have a hard time parting with. I need to do more digging so I can find out, you know, exactly where he's from, maybe what, you know, tribe he represents, and he'll sit on my shelf until we know for sure who he is, and then he'll go on eBay. These two pieces will definitely go on eBay. They are made by Blue Sky. And it's funny, I've been seeing a lot of Blue Sky stuff on thrift channels. A lot of people running across Blue Sky stuff. This was created in 2003, and it's a nice little box. No damage. Looks great. Very cute. Signed. And then this guy was in the bag with it, and he's a little dragon, happy dragon, with a parking sign. He's fun. So I just thought they would stay together, and I will list them together on eBay. These two little pieces, probably recognize that. It's Jasperware, made by Wedgwood. Let's see if I can... It's pressed in here, and it's really hard to read. You can kind of read part of it. You got the wed. But they're made in England. This color is very popular. There's different themes. This one's, I think, a Pegasus theme. And then this one is a little less popular, but it's like a creamy yellow. I have found these sold comps that I will share on screen, and I will be selling these together on eBay, or maybe separate. I guess if you collect one or the other, you'd probably want to just have, you know, the one. So I'll probably sell them separate now that I think about it. This box is beautiful. I have such a thing for metal and wood, and this box has this nice inlaid brass. It is made in Poland. It's a nice vintage piece. The hinges and everything on it are perfect. The inside, let me open it here. The inside is super clean. It looks almost brand new. Just very pretty. This was just fun. I loved the cats, of course. It's just a nice little wall hanging piece. I did find this. It's missing a cat. This should be hanging there from the side of the door. I'll show you a picture. But I love that it's Ohio. It says Alley Cats, Whiskerville, Ohio. Even though I believe it was made in China. So, cute little screen door. Not exactly sure what it will sell for. This will probably go to the shop. Even though it's maybe a little bit more modern, it just, I think, will fit in there nicely. Let's go to this one. So this is what's called like a bread knife. It's called an Appalachian bow saw. So this came with all its paperwork, and you can see here, crafted by Robert Lynn. These do well on eBay. There's a couple of different kinds of wood. I think this might be a cherry wood. And I like that it came with the paperwork. I'll show you the comps. They probably, you know, this will probably sell for between $20 and $25. And what did I spend? $3.99. So it's beautiful. It doesn't look like it's had a lot of use or wear. And I guess it works really well because they're pretty popular. So keep your eye out for those. And then finally, this was probably my favorite find. These were sitting on the shelf. They looked very unassuming. But this is something that I would just, that wood catches my eye. And these pieces did. And I got the two of them for $2.19. They are Dansk salad tongs. And these can do real well too online. So, mid-century, designed by I'll put it up on the screen because I can't say his name. But I looked everywhere in that Goodwill for a bowl that may have come with these, because these with a bowl, a designed bowl, would have been a really nice find. But I was happy to find the salad tongs, and somebody will be happy to have those. It's weird, they look almost two different woods, but I'm sure they came together that way. So, garage sales, Chardon, Goodwill. Next I'll show you a crazy find at my local Goodwill, and then we'll end it with just a quick trip to a Savers last weekend. Our second haul of this video comes from my local Goodwill, my neighborhood Goodwill. I'll share an address. This was a surprise, so I stop in there as much as I can because I always find unique things there. On this day, I have been looking for a purse, which took me to the purse and hat section, and I was completely distracted by all of these wonderful vintage hats. Now, I know nothing about hats, so please, if you do, feel free to comment. Tell me what I'm looking at. I'm not even sure what I'm going to do with these. I have been doing a little bit of research. I know that they're mostly from the 50s. There may be a couple of older ones here, but they're really cool. And my Goodwill, all of the hats at my Goodwill are $1.49. So do the math. I got 9 of them. Not a bad deal. And I'm just getting into looking them up. There's so many on eBay, and they sell anywhere from just a few dollars to most of these. If I'm looking at comps, most of these maybe between 25 and 35, depending on condition and style and whether it has a name in it. But these, I'm not even sure if they're all original or if they've been embellished. This one has a big brown bow on it. It's wool. It has a name on it. I don't even know if I can read that. Maricine, I don't know. Merrimack Hat Corp. Okay, so I have seen Merrimack on eBay. I'll have to look this one up. Another wool one. This is pretty with the little gold bow here. And whoever donated these, they were mysterious. They liked the little netting over their eyes, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these hats have that netting, which is super neat. But going back to this wool one, yeah, a couple of these are actually stamped like they were sold here locally in Akron. This one is marked with Henry Pollack. So I did look this one up. This is probably, I don't know, a $16 to $20 hat. This guy might be good. I've seen other sequin hats. This one has a really nice conditioned, I'm not even sure what this thing is called, but the embellishment, the netting here is really nice and super clean. It doesn't look that old, but I think it probably is. Maybe it's a 60s. Don't know for sure, but have seen these on eBay. I haven't found a blue one, but other ones go for pretty good because they're super fancy. This one has this floral embellishment on it. It looks a little aged. Kind of reminds me of a hydrangea. I've seen them called like lavender, but this one's pretty fancy. Look at the netting on that. All the netting is not in great condition. Some of it, it's like got snags or holes in it, but for the most part, pretty nice. This one I think is kind of rough coming off the hat, but look at the style of this hat. How fancy is that? It's got these little jewels in it. This one also, the Polanski. There's a Polanski building on the Akron University campus. So I'm guessing that's a, Akron name. Akron staple. This is cool. This is like a turban style with this little embellishment. I'm guessing that's all just, you know, like costume. There's no marks in that one. There's no marks in this little pill hat. It's called a pillbox hat. But I've seen these online that I'll share with you. Just this simple design. If it's, you know, if it's what somebody's looking for, I guess they're willing to pay for it. This one has a nice little embellishment here and no mark. So, who knows? Then this one is the only one that I saw that was a man's hat, and it's marked Biltmore. It's got the size 7.5. Biltmore Velvet Velour, made in Canada. And I did find something very similar to this. They called it like a, I don't know what, a fisherman's hat or something, maybe because of this embellishment here. I think that pin may have been added. Gives it a cool look. So yeah, I have no idea what I'm going to do with these. I imagine eBay. Maybe I do a couple of lots. Maybe I sell the man's hat separate and then do, you know, 4 and 4 on the hats. Maybe like these 4 similar styles and then those 4. I don't know. So if you know anything about hats, even if you have advice on how to pack them, that's something that I'm going to have to look up too. Feel free to jump in with any sort of advice. Okay, so let's take a look at the very last haul, and I promise you it's a small one, and then let's draw the name for our special painting. Okay, quick confession, I have never been to a Savers until about a week ago. These 3 items came from Savers. I will share the address. We were near there for my cousin's graduation celebration, and we stopped in. I did not find a lot of things there that I liked or that I liked the way that they were priced, but I did leave with these 3 things. First, look at this face. Look at his eyes. Oh my gosh. He was $2.99. I've removed the price sticker. I have to get the sticker smudge off there, but he is really well done and large. I mean, if you can tell by my hand, he's quite a large. I'm going to say about 9 inches, maybe a little longer in length. It's a nice size figurine, and anyone who has, I'm going to say that's like a black and white Cocker Spaniel. I might be wrong, but anyone who has a dog that looks like that will be excited to have that figurine, or who collects dogs in general. He's absolutely beautiful. And then these 2 tablecloths, oh my gosh. So you can see the price stickers hanging down here. The smaller one, which you'll see better in a second because I'll remove the bigger one. The smaller one was $3.99. And the bigger one, $4.99. I want to say this measures 70 by something. It's a larger piece. It reminds me a little bit of snowflakes because of the design, the embroidery on here. These both were so clean. My mom would yell at me because they're not yet ironed. They're a little wrinkly, but they're so clean and they're so beautiful. And this one has kind of that star shape in the center and then these around it. And the edges on both of these have this pretty scalloped finished edge with these other little embellishments. Just really pretty. So if I remove this one, the big one, this is kind of what the smaller one looks like. Again, don't judge me for the wrinkles. I love y'all, but I did not want to pull out the iron for this. It almost looks like it could stay here, right? I have it folded in half, but look at the edges on this. It's that beautiful kind of 60s, 70s look with that thread that changes colors as you use it. So it's got everything from like a tan to almost a mustardy yellow. Oh, I was thrilled. I pulled them out and we looked them over and I said, I can't believe they're that clean, because this one is an off-white creamy color, but this one is, you know, white. And to find them in this good of condition, happy day. Okay, that concludes the haul. Let's get to the drawing. Whether you fast forwarded to get here or you survived the video, we are about to draw for the Plump Plantain painting, our celebration of 200 subscribers. Now I know that's a small number, but I'm at the beginning of the journey and I just have to say I love and appreciate my audience. We are building quite a community of people who want to learn and share, so it's awesome and I thank you. Please like, comment, subscribe, share this video so that we can build this community and I can continue to do things like this. All right, let's get into it. Good luck, everybody. Like I said, there's only this many comments, so you have a pretty good chance of winning. Wendy Montgomery, congratulations, Wendy. You have won the Plump Plantain. So I will be replying to your comment from last week's video and stalking you for your address. This will be coming your way. Thanks again, everybody. I appreciate you. Take care, and I will see you next week. Bye.